Sup my dudes, Valk here. Today we're here in Anime World Tower Defense. I'm going to be showing off the new Bright Burning Warrior category. Well, the category's been here and it's not new, but Yamamoto got a massive buff, as you can see, to his leader skill, which allows this category to actually do pretty good. So I want to showcase that today. This is going to be the team I'm using. It's probably not the most optimal team. We're bringing Genos as the primary source of damage. We'll have Yamamoto and Genos able to do the most damage while bringing Arthur to go ahead and apply blue flames, because if you guys don't know, Arthur applies blue flames like absolutely crazy. And then we have Todoroki here to go ahead and have some form of CC as well as more damage. Yeah, this is kind of going to be the main setup. Then we have obviously Butterfly Guard for our buffing, and you can't forget the good old-fashioned Dr. Stone. Senku is absolutely busted. So we're definitely going to be using Senku. Senku is going to give us a category buff as well, of 30%, of which Butterfly Guard is going to be able to up that by 2.35 times. So that's going to be really nice. But we're going to put Genos down right away. We're going to pick a lot of range buffs too, because we don't need crazy high attack stat due to ballooning. But we're going to pick a lot of range buffs, that way we have time. Okay, there we go. Alright, that way we have full AoE coverage, so everybody's hitting everything all at once, because a lot of Bright Burning Warrior units are full AoE, so it's really nice to be able to have that option available. We're going to go ahead here, we're just going to chill out and wait. And just wait on the waves, because Genos, he beyond has it. Genos is so good. This unit's so good in the early waves, and now that he has such a fat attack stat, he's good in the later waves as well. So yeah, because he has a really low SPA, and he's got this circle AoE, he's going to be able to just run them down. So yeah, I think the leader skill buff was a really good one. I think it gave a lot of stuff in the right direction, because reducing SPA whenever you're considering Flame or Bright Burning Warriors, reducing SPA is one of the best ways you can go about it, very simply because of the fact that they want to try to stack as much Flame as possible. And being able to attack faster obviously makes that easier to accomplish, right? So yeah, I think this was like one of the best ways they could have done the leader buff. I think the leader buff is really good now, and I think it's exactly what this team needed. I think things like DOT damage are just really undervalued in this game, but it's also very easy to break it due to the way the mechanics of the game work. So I think DOT damage just isn't good at all in this game. Like you'll see whenever I go to pick a damage, I'll pick attack every time. And the reasoning for that is the fact that just attack scales into it so much harder. Like DOT is 12% more DOT damage, but then you get into attack. Attack is affecting the actual hit of it as well as the DOT percent being applied. So it doesn't really make sense to ever actually go for the DOT option other than, you know, just feel like it, right? So yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish up Senku, and then we're going to get to work on the rest of this. I don't believe anybody scales up, so I think we just full send Genos right away and just go based on that. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get Genos maxed out. Probably like maybe one or two more. I do want to put down a Todoroki and just make sure that I'm going to put down like one of each and make sure each of them can be full AoE. And make sure they do cover the majority of the map. So yeah, we're going to put you down, and then we're going to put down Head Captain Yamamoto. Alright, so next we're going to put him down. Like I said, I just want to make sure that they can cover the majority of the map. So we're putting down like one of each, and you guys can see his attack right now, and he hasn't even been hit with the raise on a 6.75 SPA. That's really good. We can pick a couple more range buffs, so that's fine. Next, we do want to pick Arthur. I don't remember if Arthur goes... Okay, so Arthur does go into his circle. Alright, that's good to know. If I remember right, you don't actually ever hit his buff, because his buff actually lowers his ability to apply blue flames, which is kind of funny, not gonna lie. So we'll probably pick one or two more, probably two more range buffs, simply because we just want the range to be able to have more coverage and spacing. So we're going to put one more Arthur over here. We're going to pick one more. We'll probably pick it up to 30. And then once we get to 30, we'll probably stop picking range. Just because, like I said, we want to make sure we have the ability to fully apply it in the full AoE. And pretty much everybody has the option, or everybody has the capabilities to hit full map. That's kind of the whole goal here. We're going to put another Yamamoto back here, because I do believe once we get all these range buffs, we'll be good to go to hit the entire map, which is going to be really big. It's going to be really big, the fact that we can just hit everything. I think this is actually, like, already everybody placed down, right? God, Senku's so good. So yeah, we're going to pick this one more time, and then we're going to go ahead, put down a good old butterfly guard right here. Attack up, and we're going to set you to last, actually, and then we're going to come here, and we're going to set you to first, and then we're going to come here, and we're going to set you to first as well. So yeah, this should be everybody, and now we kind of just chill out. Yeah, this is kind of just where we're going to be. You guys can see their attack stats, 1.72 million, 2.29 million on the Todoroki. Yeah, we'll pick one more. Just like I said, I just want to make sure that they are actually having that full map coverage. I think it's really important that they do that. And then here, it's also really important that Arthur is able to hit basically the entire map. So yeah, yeah, this is basically where we just chill out now. I could start picking attack rates. Oh yeah, Genos. Forgot to show you guys how stupid broken Genos is. 4.83 million on 270 range. Yeah, he's just really, really good. Obviously, I've been picking range buffs, so you guys get the idea. But yeah, really, really, really solid. I think I can start picking attack, right? Yeah, I think everybody's got enough range. It looks like they're going side to side or map to map. Bright Burning Warriors is now a really good team. It's a team that actually has a lot of capabilities, because there's a lot of things going for it now. You have Blue Flames, which is stacking the hell out of it. Like Blue Flames buffing the boost all flame damage by 25% per stack on it. You have people like Arthur, who's able to apply a ton of stacks. Like Arthur's so good for applying a shitload of stacks at once. And with that, you're able to send the crazy flame damage of like Genos to the absolute moon. You're able to go absolutely crazy with it. So yeah, these units are really, really good. And keep in mind, I don't have any of these limit broken, I don't think. I still need to limit break Genos. Like, Genos is definitely one of the units I want to limit break, but I just don't have that. I haven't been playing a whole lot. I'm not going to lie. Like, I said I was going to macro the Hunter event, but I haven't even done that. I've been just playing other stuff, just kind of taking a break and playing other stuff and kind of chillaxing until the Mashal update comes. And I think once the Mashal update comes, I will be focusing on that. Unless, there is one big unless. I will still make videos on the Mashal update, but if the Mashal update comes out the same time I can start streaming Anime Crossover Defense, then I'm going to be picking Anime Crossover Defense. So yeah, that's just one thing to keep in mind. But I am pretty excited for it nonetheless, because yeah, the little Mashal mini update should be pretty fun. I don't know how they're going to do it, because I don't think they're going to get rid of the Hunter event that quickly. I think that event's going to be around for a little bit, so yeah, I think the Mashal update, I don't know how they're going to do it, but it should be pretty dope. The team just got a bunch of new testers too, so hopefully they are going to do really well. Hopefully everything goes really good for them. But yeah, we're just going to chill out. Like I said, you don't actually, if I remember right, I could be misremembering, but you don't actually want to activate this because it lowers the multi-hits, and his attack is a multi-hit that's going to allow him to stack the ever-living hell out of Blue Flames. So like, you guys can see how quickly he gets the Blue Flame stacks up, right? And this is why you don't really want to activate his ability, even if he can. Like, yes, he gets 5 times attack and he can hit really hard, but he loses a lot of his support capabilities. So I think maybe towards the end we activate it, but for the majority of it, whenever we don't need the damage amp, we're just going to sit here and let him just apply Blue Flames to a crazy degree, is kind of the whole plan here. Yeah, you guys can see how much he can stack it. He can stack Blue Flames incredibly quickly. Like I said, they're kind of like dying instantly, so it's not the easiest to tell. But yeah, he can stack it very, very, very fast. Ah, coffee. Sweet, sweet coffee. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Like, I've seen a lot. Are you guys hyped for Anime Vanguards? I don't know. I know a lot of you guys are going to try out Anime Crossover Defense because I've been pushing it so hard, and I've heard, like I said, I can't wait for it. It releases in 7 days at the point of recording this. I'm really excited for it, but I'm curious to see how many of you guys are excited for like Anime Vanguards, because I know that got delayed too. It was supposed to come out May 5th, but it's now been delayed to God knows when, no date. So yeah, and then there's Anime Fantasy that came out. I know a lot of people are asking me to play Anime Fantasy. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I gave it a shot. I think that game's really rough. I think it needs a couple more months in the oven cooking. I don't think they should have released it in the state it's in. It feels more like they saw a dead area where no tower defense games are coming out. They saw people were hungry for more and decided to drop it whenever it really wasn't ready to be dropped. I think they have potential, but there's a lot to fix. There is a ton to fix with that game. It's a really rough state, and I really hope they pull it all together. As far as like Anime Vanguards goes, I'm pretty excited for it. It looks really polished. It looks really well done. There's a lot of stuff going for it. And then there's Anime Royale, which you guys know I'm really heavily a part of the balance team in that. I know I'm going to be doing a lot of the balancing for that game. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys were a fan of my balancing, Anime Royale, I'm going to be balancing that heavily. As far as like the actual how the game plays and stuff, that's not really my thing. I just balance stuff, right? Like whenever it comes to actual game ideas and stuff, I leave that to the game owners. So I just do numbers to make sure everything works good and make sure every player has a really good time and every player is happy with every character that they pull. That's kind of my whole goal and my whole philosophy whenever it goes to balance, is that everybody's happy. I mean, it's not realistic, but you know, that's kind of the goal you shoot for, is that everyone's happy. New players, old players, etc. It's not realistic. You're never going to please anybody. Well, you're not going to please everybody, I should say. But the whole goal is to try to make people happy with the characters they pull. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with all the tower defense games. Did I miss any? I know I talked about Anime Vanguards briefly. Anime Defenders is another one. I'm gonna be real, I don't know anything about that game. Everybody keeps asking me about it. I don't really know. I don't know anything about it. I think in terms of AA clones, I think Vanguards looks better in my opinion. So I'm a little bit more excited for Vanguards than I am Defenders, because Vanguards is very open and public about the fact that, yeah, we're just copying Anime Adventures. And I think that kind of honesty I can respect. I can respect the hell out of it. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for all the TDs right now. Mostly, Anime Blitz is another one. It has no release date, and I have no idea when it's going to come out. I'm really excited for it. It looks really, really good. But Anime Crossover Defense comes out in 7 days at the point of recording this. And I'm sure I'll be able to, that's its public release. It's going to have like early access beta release. So that's going to be really cool. Whenever it gets into early access, essentially, no longer beta, but early access, that's whenever I'll be able to stream it for you guys and actually make videos. And I'm really hyped for that, to get the content creation machine rolling on that game, because I want that game to do really good. I like the devs a lot. Like, they are really good people, and they really are open and listening to their community. So I really want to see them succeed, because I think they have a special chemistry between them that you just don't find between many Roblox devs. So yeah, I think how much they care about their players and how much they want their players to have fun is really, really refreshing in the like gamescape of Roblox, right? Anyways, let's go ahead. Enough yapping. I've yapped long enough. We've reached high enough waves to the point where we are finally at a point where I can look at the flames. Where is the blue flames? Maybe I do. Maybe I need to upgrade them. Let's see. Let's go and upgrade them. Yeah, no, I need to upgrade them. Okay, so it's the upgraded attack that applies hella blue flames. Got it. Got it. Okay, so this should be a lot better now. 3.13 million. Good job. Good job, Arturo. Alright, so, yeah, you guys can see the blue flame stacking so much better now. Yeah, it's so much better. But you guys can see, it's kind of, we're almost at wave 100. Team has not struggled yet. This team does, the only thing this team lacks, and the reason you run Todoroki, is this team does not have a lot of built-in CC. There's not a lot of ways to actually stun the enemies, which is why Butterfly Guard is so damn good for the team, because Butterfly Guard does in fact stun. That's really, really nice to have. So you have a stun and you have a freeze. They don't really play nice with each other because you can't freeze a stunned enemy, you can't stun a frozen enemy. So like I said, they kind of, the debuffs just do not really play good with each other. But the fact that we're at wave 101 and we're barely struggling is kind of crazy, right? Like, I mean, no, we're starting to struggle. We'll probably lose within the next couple of waves. But breaking wave 100 with little to no sweat is a pretty big deal in my eyes. I think it just like encapsulates how much damage this team does. This team does very, very silly amounts of damage. And the main one doing it is Genos. Genos is, I told you guys the Genos buff was nuts. I put him like, I think like top 5 unit in the game or something like that. Top 5, top 6, something like that. Somewhere around there. He deserves it. He's really broken now after his buffs. And it makes him really nuts. Yeah, I don't have any actives, so if they make it through, they make it through. Can we make it to 110? Dude, that'd be so sick if we make it to 110. I think we die right here, though, right? Yeah, right there. 108. Not bad on a 9.1 million score. I think that's really damn good. I think Bright Burning Warriors team is now an actual team to consider whenever you want to use it, and it's not really just like a little like niche strategy. I think it's something that you could actually take and effectively take into any elemental stage and absolutely dumpster it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching as always. Thank you guys for, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Yap session. Let me know what tower defense you guys are excited for. Anyways, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.